From an artistic perspective, I regret it because I think it's really powerful.
It was just the most intense thing I've ever had in theatre, and the journey that it took you on was amazing.
It's just an experience that I haven't been a part of before. You kind of give yourself over to the nurse and the whole atmosphere. You're lying on a bed, your eyes are covered, you've got earphones on, you completely disappear for quite a period of time and you just jump into someone else's head.
A tremendously powerful experience, to a very strong degree, life-affirming experience, you know. I think we too often think about trying to count our blessings, you know, and be content with our position in life or our health or whatever, you know. And I think certainly this piece of work reaffirms a kind of sense of humanity.
Seeing that at each stage of its development, or I've been part of it at each stage of its development, and each time it's got stronger, and I'm more and more immersed in the experience.
Really enjoyed it. Yeah, very powerful experience. Yeah, and a real insight to a perspective of what it's like having lived that experience of a brain injury.
Almost difficult to articulate because it's so immersive, because the experience is like no other that I've experienced before.
I found it really powerful. I didn't really know what I was expecting. I'd heard the little trailer beforehand. I think it was more than what I was expecting. I think the way, well, obviously the story in itself, but also the whole technology, the binaural technology, which I knew nothing about until watching the film afterwards, where it was explained a little bit. I think that was absolutely amazing.
It's a unique experience. It sounds very intense. It is intense, but it's also enjoyable, and yeah, it'll make you think. And I think it's just it is a really interesting way to experience theatre.
Very different to anything I've experienced before. Really enjoyable. Very intense at times. Probably mind-blowing would be some of the initial things, but an excellent way to experience Shannon's journey in a way that I didn't think was possible.
Would definitely recommend it for so many people's lives are affected by brain injury, family members who have had stroke, brain hemorrhage or traumatic injuries. From a personal point of view, a number of staff working with people with brain injury who would get so much out of it and a much deeper understanding as well. When
you finally got through to the end, the feeling of elation that I almost had with Shannon, almost like I felt how I feel she would have maybe felt. It was just incredible, absolutely amazing.